Hi all my gardening friends, I'm Lark, and I'd like to take you for a walk through my garden and show you what I did to prepare for winter with my perennials and with my veggie garden, if I can get that far in 10 minutes. These are just some of my kales that I put a few evergreen boughs in and red twigs for the winter. I leave the sweet autumn clematis up so the snow sits on it and it looks really pretty. Then I'll trim it in spring. It's a beautiful day today. Just gorgeous. I leave my artwork out all winter too, and I like it when the snow sits on it. It looks pretty and the sun shines through it. I emptied all my containers, and this year I'm leaving a lot of the soilless mix in it and just took out the roots, and then I'll add a little new in spring. Now I chopped down the whole perennial garden only because it's easier in fall than it is for me in spring when bulbs are coming up. I have a blade on my string trimmer, and it makes it a little easier, certainly faster, cutting everything down. I tie up my yuccas first of all and cage them, because sometimes the bunnies will eat them if they can't find anything else, and the snow will accumulate around them and keep them warmer for the winter and less dieback. Also have a lot of feverfew that stays green during the winter, and it's a lovely herb. Reseeds quite a bit, but it's easy to pull. My blue bottle paths give me interest in the winter. It really looks pretty when it snows and casts a blue shadow on the snow. I am training a sweet autumn to go up this Austrian, which is, I think, slowly dying, and I'm using it for a trellis. So, this is it. It looks pretty brown and yucky, but it really does come to life come spring. The deer have nibbled all the tops off my kales, and I love using rocks, a few rocks from the Kettle area where the glacier had gone through in our area. I also cage my grasses, the fescue and the oatgrass, because the bunnies will eat those during the winter too. So I find that caging them, it gives them a better start in spring. And here's my deer damage. I've been working on the edging. Some of you that go to my website, and I've been working on taking the grass that overgrows the black edging, and we use a sod cutter, and Dave will cut about a ½ inch away from the strip, and then I pull out the grass that overgrows. And I do that maybe once a year, once every other year. It just keeps the edge neater. Yep, I do use bowling balls in the garden, and that is a truck spring. Lady's mantle, all brown and yucky, but it will come back. I wonder if this seems so insignificant, and just showing you what I do. Right now, I weed in the garden. You can see that there's some crabgrass or grass that's found its way in, and it's real easy to weed out right now. And I cut my shrub rows way back by half, I think. But we all know the shrub roses will come back again. There's more of my yuccas that I tie up. Oh, sorry it's shaky, but it's too hard to walk around with a tripod. I leave the hydrangea up. That's the one thing I leave up, because we view that from the house, and it's so pretty with the snow sitting on it. Let's go over to the veggie garden. I weeded this path. We got a little rain last night, but during the week I weeded it and it came out really nice. I use a turkey fork, a long turkey fork, and bend the tines on the end, and then the weeds come out real easy. Turkey fork from St. Vinny's, I think, for $0.10. I've had it for years. I use bird cages too to keep bunnies out. Here's my lasagna gardening. I just put some coffee grounds down on it, about a week or so ago. I keep chicken wire around it because it keeps the leaves in, keeps the bunnies out. And then on here, where I put the greenhouse up, I put metal, about 2 by 2 inch squares of some kind of wire fencing, and that keeps the leaves from blowing away. A lot of chamomile coming up here, but I use a lot of it for tea. And I think I'm going to be making some balms and some salves using chamomile next year. I really am liking herbs and what you can do with them. So I'm purchasing some beeswax and hopefully making some salves. Oh, you can see my shadow. This area here, I think I'm going to do potatoes. Not sure. Never did get a brick higher on my garden here. I thought I was going to go up a brick higher. Maybe not. All my reinforcement cages that I use for my tomatoes and growing vertically. I'm sorry, this is probably making you sick how fast I'm going. I spent some time cutting saplings down in the wooded area that are about, let's say, 7, 8 feet tall, maybe even a little taller, because I can always trim them shorter. But I did that because I want to do more, making more teepees and arches to have my veggies grow up and some vines. I also trim my red twig dogwoods and use the twigs for keeping plants vertical, maybe bush beans, perennials. But here are my saplings I cut. And I think I'm even going to cut some more. My compost piles. I just covered this one. We got rain last night, a shower only, but at least it watered my compost pile here. And I shred newspaper for the carbon, and I put on, this time of the year, I put human urine on to give it the nitrogen. So mostly in the winter, it's shredded paper and urine, and sometimes kitchen scraps, but mostly the kitchen scraps go on the worm farm. So this here area here in spring, you'll see I'm going to cardboard this whole area and use it for my pumpkins. And then again, I'll be growing vertically on this hog or cattle fencing. So that's what I do in the winter. It's a beautiful day, and I try to get a little weeding done. These are my pots, and I'm so happy it had a shower and watered them. They needed a drink. We hadn't had rain, I bet you, for 2 months, maybe 7 weeks. So thank you for viewing, and keep in touch. Go over to my website, www.larksperennials.com, and let's talk gardening. I just received my Baker's Creek new 2013 catalog. Thanks for tuning in, and take care. Have a wonderful holiday, too, each and every one of you.